Hey Jelly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I've got some more gorgeous glitters from All That Sparkles Glitter to review for you today. So I'm just going to go in a little bit closer. So it's a good variety of glitter sizes, and I've also got some Holo flakies there. So these are the names. You've got HALLIE, Sky, COURTNEY, CINDERELLA, MADDISON, AMELIE and Maria. All stunning. So this is the first one that I'm going to be showing you. So it's a sort of a fine iridescent glitter. Obviously it's light blue, and this one is called Sky. So I've decanted some onto my glitter tray just so I can put the lid back on my bottle, so I'm not going to knock it over and cry over spilled glitter. I am going to be using their glitter blush as well. So you've got a nice big fluffy end, and then this end's a bit more firmer, so you can use that for sort of burnishing in and swiping off. So obviously these are going over gel polishes. They do have a tacky layer, and that's what the glitters are sticking to. If you want to use these on normal polishes, you can do. So you can either use a transfer foil glue. I've used it loads of times in videos in the past. You just basically apply it, wait for that to dry, and it simulates a tacky layer. Sorry about my over-exaggerated Frenchy snore there. My French bulldog's, not mine. That you might have heard in the background. So that is really, really beautiful. Obviously the fine glitters are the easiest to apply because it just all lies nice and flat, nice and easily. And then you want to go in and apply your top coat, your favourite top coat. Obviously I'm applying a glossy top coat to these and curing it in my lamp. And these are the other nails that I have done off camera. So I love this one. It's going to be perfect for sort of spring, summertime. Do you know, if you just want that little bit of glam but not too much going on. I do love that about glitter. Glitters. It just adds that little bit of sparkle. So yeah, so I really like this, and so I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more just so you can see actually all of those colours that come out with this one. I do love my iridescent glitters for that purpose. So moving on now, so obviously you can see that the glitter sizes are a little bit chunkier. So this is HALLIE. So this has got a mixture of sort of fine and chunkier glitters. So I just want to pick it up onto my nail and just sort of like place it as I go. Obviously the chunkier glitters can be a little bit fiddly to place, and they can like come off again, but yeah, just push it in and move it around, and you know, you can get this look with very little effort, to be honest. Some other glitters require a bit more work to get a finished look, which I'll obviously be showing you with the other glitters that I'm going to be reviewing. So here they are all done. I think this is super, super stunning. I do love the fact that it's got different colours that come through, that shine you through, those sort of chunkier iridescent glitters. I actually think these would be gorgeous for wedding nails or prom nails or something like that. Super bling and super pretty. So this one, obviously these are round glitters and it's all loose. So this is going to be a different application method. So this is AMELIE. But this is so gorgeous. Like I say, they're kind of hollow as well, and they sparkle away. So obviously the bigger the glitter, the more sparkly it's going to be. So I am going to be kind of encapsulating this in my Kiki London Rubber top coat. So I am going to be applying a layer of it, and I'm not going to be curing it. I'm going to be placing the glitter into the wet top coat. I'm using a rubber top coat because it's thicker than a normal gel top coat, and it will help me to encapsulate these glitters. So I'm just applying the bigger glitter, well, the sort of biggest glitters first. I'm sort of placing them where I want them, and then coming in with the sort of smaller glitters. And then obviously once you're happy, you would obviously cure that in your lamp. And then if you wanted to add more, you just add another layer of the top coat, keep it wet, and obviously apply the glitter that way. But what I love about these is that obviously you can fill the glitter with them, but you can kind of do a little bit of nail arts with it as well, as you'll see when I go to the sort of end look. I am only going to be showing you how I did this method, because obviously I don't want my videos to be too long, because I know that some people like them short and sweet and to the point. And so that's what I try and achieve with my videos. So there you go, you just keep adding it until you're happy. So I'm not going to be adding any more glitter to this. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So I'm going to apply a layer of the rubber top coat and cure that in my lamp. And I actually applied 2 coats of this just because it gives me that extra bit of top coat to work with when I want to file it down. So if you do want to file it down afterwards, obviously, because we want to have a nice smooth nail, that's what I would suggest that you do. So you want to use a file or a buffer. I have kind of pretty much done mine off camera. I'm just sort of showing you here. You can obviously use an e-file if you know how to use those properly without damaging the glitters underneath. And then you would obviously wipe off that the dust that would come from that, and then you just go ahead and apply like a normal layer of top coat. And then that is that all done. So I know it's a little bit more work, but I do think that it's worth the effort because look at the sparkle and the holo coming off of that. So obviously the next one is, I've just kind of done like a bit of a design that would be gorgeous actually, like a scaled design if you did the whole of the nail. Then I kind of did a bit of a glitter fade, and then I just did literally a line of the dots. So I'm just trying to show how versatile you can be with these glitters. You don't just have to cover your whole nail. You can incorporate it in, you know, with some nail arts. So moving on now, this is, I think this is the largest glitter I have ever worked with. It kind of scared me, I've got to be honest, because I just thought that the application method was going to just be a nightmare because it's so chunky. So I did actually contact the company and ask them for some advice on the best way to apply these. So they suggested basically putting it into like a rubber top coat or a builder gel. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be applying to it wet. So you do want to use a brush that you don't mind getting a top coat on. So I've used like quite a chunkier brush. I'm not using the all that sparkles brush. And I'm just placing the glitter and pushing it into the wet sort of top coat. And to be fair, it wasn't as horrific as I thought it was going to be. I am just sort of maneuvering it around. You want to make sure those big chunky hexagon glitters are nowhere near the edge because it'll just make the filing off that much easier. So here you are. So you can see that it looks dark, it looks black, sorry, in the bottle, but actually it's not dark black. I do actually really like the look of it, and I do like the glitter fade that you can get with it as well because you've got that mix of glitters all going on. So actually this wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be to work with, and I did really like the end result. So moving on now to a much easier application method. So this is COURTNEY, and it's like a gorgeous rose gold chromy type glitter. So I'm just applying it onto the nail like so. So you can just sort of like apply it on and leave it if you want more of a sparkly look. But I actually use the other end and sort of really burnish this in because, like I say, you do sort of get that metallic / chrome look with it. And I really loved how that looked. It's really nice if you like your more sort of earthy, sort of nudie tones. But I really like that one. So that's COURTNEY. And again, another easy one to work with. Isn't that just a gorgeous shade of blue? And this is Cinderella. So this is going to be perfect for all you Disney princesses out there. They have got other princess themed glitters as well, but I just picked Cinderella today. So I'm just applying it on now and just sort of like using that firmer bit just to sort of burnish it all in. It's super gorgeous. And these are all the nails done off camera. So again, this is going to be perfect for summertime, or do you know, if you're going away and you want those lovely sort of aqua sea blues on your nails. And obviously this has got holographic particles in it as well. Not dead obvious, just subtle. So moving on now, so again, this is a mix of glitter sizes and all sorts of different colours going on in this one. So super gorgeous. And this is Maria. So with this one, again, I am going to be applying it into a wet rubber top coat. Just because it has got some quite large glitter sizes in it as well, which you'll see when I place them. So that's why I kind of didn't just put it straight onto the tacky layer. I do think if it's quite chunky, you do need to put it into a wet layer. It will really help with the application process. And like I say, you can just file it down afterwards, so you don't have a particularly really thick nail afterwards. So that is that all finished. So I kind of did a little bit of like a curvy design on the middle and ring finger. I really like this one as well. I love the holographic glitter particles. It really does sparkle. Lots of different colours coming through with this one as well. So absolutely stunning. So moving on now, this is the last one. Like I say, these are holographic flakes. These, you will receive it in this type of pot, and you will only receive 1 gram. It is more of an expensive product to make, hence quite the jump in price difference compared to the other glitters, and obviously how much you actually get. But a little does go a long way. I'm going to be showing you 2 different looks. So I'm going to be showing you first if you put it on a no wipe top coat, and then I'll be showing you what it looks like when you put it on a tacky top coat. So I'm trying not to overly sort of press down too much, because like I say, they are flaky, so I do want that to come through. So I'm just sort of applying it. Obviously I wanted to apply it evenly, but like I say, not overly pressing down that much on it. There you go. So that is super pretty, and I've not even applied any top coat yet. And I'm using my Sheen Modern, obviously the dry glitter version, and I've secured that in my lamp already. And I'm going to be applying the flakies to this. So it definitely sticks much better, obviously. And with this, obviously, you get more of a silvery base come through because it covers up the black more. So it's going to be very much down to your preference on what you prefer the look of as to your application method. I think with this one, I do actually prefer it on the tacky base. You just sort of get more of that holographic wowness. So there you go, this is it all finished and completed. So please let me know your glitters, your favourite glitters that I've swatched so far. And like I say, don't forget to use my discount code, which is GELU10, and obviously I'll provide links as well, so click on those. So I really loved and enjoyed swatching and playing with these glitters, so hopefully you've enjoyed watching it too. So thank you so much for watching. Please press that free subscribe button, and until next time, Jelly Babes, bye.